able to push the pace, force Felipe to try to pull guard at the end just to get something going. But Felipe, it felt that he knew that he couldn't score from that standing position. He looked defeated almost.
Don't forget too, you could split screen this, right? On Flow Sports, on FloZone, you could go to FloZone and you could watch both matches simultaneously. Every match from yesterday and both matches already today, you can also go and watch on Flow Arena already.
Which I'm doing right now. I'm going back and watching this Gordon Ryan match that I missed.
While we missed.
Apparently it was only like 5 seconds long. So I'll let you know what I think here in a second.
We're gonna have Craig Jones and Nicholas Meregali over here. Yeah. We're gonna have Craig Jones and Nicholas Meregali on this mat. Craig Jones looking to make it back to a second consecutive final as well. Mat 1's gonna be Duarte and Lovato. Meregali, hell of a day yesterday, B-Mac.
Yeah, pretty wild day for Meregali. Very close match with Samoas. Craig Jones, on the other hand, he left no doubt in either of his matches. Quick arm lock sub to open up, and then the guillotine as soon as Kyle Baim shot in.
So this is going to be the biggest B-Team New Wave matchup to date, up until the Gordon Nicky Rod.
I mean, yeah.
Up until that one, then that'll be the biggest one. But right now,
this is a much more, in a lot of ways, a much more intriguing match to me.
Meregali makes his way through Henrique Ciccone, and then Yuri Samos. Craig Jones went through Joe Acosta, then was able to guillotine Kyle Baim. Meregali by submission, Kimura over Ciccone, and then decision win over Yuri Samos. Craig Jones rocking the Mexican ground karate. Nicholas Meregali at a new wave. Makes his way to mat 3 here. Again, winner will take on the winner of Duarte and Lovato. Man, how cool is it to have Lovato like in a semifinal match here, man?
This could be a big story for him. If he can put out Duarte right here, and that's not outside the realm of possibility. You know, Duarte's unbelievable, and he's definitely the favorite coming into this match, to that match, I should say.
And Lovato had a great match against Trator. Great match against Trator,
yeah,
great match against
silver medalist
Teppanen.
last time, man. People weren't really talking about him that much, but.
All right, Meregali in the blue. Craig in the camo shorts.
Meregali said he thought he could handle this match less than 4 minutes.
Craig sits. He's boogieing.
Oh, man, Craig in on the leg early.
Meregali, good job of getting his hips out of there.
Yeah,
and listen, Meregali probably definitely thought this is what was going to happen. And rightfully so, right? This is what Craig should be doing, right?
Yeah, but, I mean.
Now, Meregali's
letting him actually get in here and play a game. Oh, he's going to the instructional material. False reap. Craig uses it to come on top.
And look at that great
Beautiful
defense from Meregali, too. Meregali had done a really good job of trying to keep his balance, and once he hit the mat, he stayed focused on getting his legs clear. Great attack, great defense here.
But beautiful use of the leg entanglement to get to the top position from Craig Jones.
Now, this is where Meregali, listen, he's a guard player, right? So this is some interesting stuff we're seeing here. All right, now he's Ashi'd up here.
Enters the single leg X himself.
Craig.
Interesting choice. He tried that Aoki lock, and now he's
did.
slipping into his false reap on this other side.
Craig very good on that false reap. Meregali. Now listen, Meregali has to manage on keeping his balance, right? Craig's trying to off-balance him to get to the leg. So when Meregali is in those standing positions, he has to find his balance so that he can open up this control. And he does New Wave puts a very good influence on that actual thing. Being able to take these guards that are nuanced into leg locks, like this false reap, right?
But look at the back and forth guard play and guard passing from both of these guys. You want to see what it looks like at the highest levels? This is it. Craig switching sides with his guard and his leg attacks. Meregali switching sides with his passing. I mean, both just so, I mean, this is beautiful work from both guys. As high level as you're ever going to see.
3 minutes to points. Meregali has Craig in almost a flattened out position here. You see Craig trying to, oh man, look at this.
He doesn't like it. He's worked himself out of there. Craig did not like that position.
And listen, Meregali's a competitor, man. Like, even though he hasn't done much no-gi, like, he has a ton of competitive mat time. You know?
Oh, into the triangle! Craig Jones sets in the triangle attack. Meregali reacting well. But man.
Back to the feet here. No points. No points yet. Still 2.5 minutes to points. Collar tie from the inside here for Meregali.
We're approaching that 4-minute mark, which is where Meregali called his shot.
Nice foot. He was doing that yesterday with Yuri.
He was. He was having a little success, like shaking his balance just a little bit.
Yeah, and I think that's what he's doing. I actually think he's trying to go for the left leg foot sweep, but he's trying to set it up by keep tapping the right foot across to Craig's right foot. Like, you'll see him pull Craig forward and then tap across. I think he's looking to get that left lead leg of Craig up so that he could sweep that out.
I think that this is really where this match may end up being decided if they're still on the feet when the points come.
And listen, Meregali has showed his wrestling in the Lovato match, being able to take down Lovato. Not in this ADCC, but having a match against Lovato and being able to take down somebody as skilled as Lovato. Incredible. Craig, mercy grips here. 1.5 minutes.
Nice collar tie from Meregali. Craig has tried to make a move to shake it off a few times, and Meregali held tight.
Tap to the far side ankle. Meregali will take his right foot. See how he just taps that other foot? He's trying to get that left leg to come forward, and I think when he does, he's going to really try to sweep. It also might be setting up for his body lock. Like, it might just be tapping enough to get the arm up so he can get his underhook.
So he can get his arms around the body.
Incredibly effective when he gets there. Minute to points here, BMAC. Meregali, Craig
I think we'll see Craig pull guard again before the points come in.
I think it would be smart. I wouldn't be shocked if you saw Meregali pull guard either, though. But remember, too, in this rule set, Craig can easily fall back on a leg if he wants to be on bottom. This rule set gives you that kind of freedom where if you're a submission hunter, you're not going to get penalized for it. And they're telling both of them to pick up the pace. Not a warning, just a pick up the pace kind of call.
An admonition.
That's the first time I've ever heard that word, BMAC.
Really? Okay, Meregali.
Yeah, so that's
very interesting.
Yeah. And again, both of them were in that same situation. Like, they can always fall back on a leg, Here's that elevation again. And again, let's remember how, Meregali is probably the best gi guard player in the world, right? So he definitely has nuances from his game and gi that he could bring over here that no gi people are not used to. And
you saw a little bit of that just with the way he plays that De La Hiva, the commitment and the off balancing that he uses
points
on that outside.
Are on.
Here we go. Yeah, you see that off balance?
Right? X is off here. And Meregali uses his length so well. Craig, now this is what I'm talking about. See how Craig is finding his balance.
Yes.
He doesn't want, if he allows Meregali to put his hands on the floor where Meregali wants him, he's going to be able to sweep up. Craig putting his hands on the floor is allowing him to be balanced on his own. Yeah,
now he's starting to counter, moving back against the single leg X. Meregali has the bell on it. Craig looks to, a nice use of the butterfly guard here from Meregali.
Craig back up to the feet.
Excellent.
Nice.
And good balance by Craig. And down into the closed guard. I think this is advantage Meregali here.
Yeah. So we got just over 4 minutes to go here before overtime. In the closed guard of New Wave's Nicholas Meregali is B team's Craig Jones. Already got one B teamer going to the finals. Got one New Wave guy going to the finals. Let's see who's going to make it to first. Craig's posture broken here. Up to the feet. 3:45 remain.
This is going to be a tough angle. He's got to watch himself here.
Triangles, sweeps, everything. Craig squares back off.
Craig needs to stand to open the guard, but it's super dangerous to stand against a guy like this.
See how quick he lassos that leg back over, elevates right to Ashi, trying to lasso that inside.
Yeah,
I'm actually surprised Craig hasn't fallen back on the leg yet. Nice. Man, he does such a good job off balancing, and Jones just, you know, man, you see how he
that
just
was very nice work.
Pulls that leg.
But look how Craig, he rode through that.
That's what I'm saying. Craig's taken all of it and finding his balance immediately.
Yeah, Craig very, very loose,
very
relaxed, malleable with his positioning.
Back into that closed guard. Now, on that last one, I really kind of saw what Meregali was trying to do.
Yeah.
He's trying to sweep that leg to the far side, and then he's bringing that right leg and almost trying to bring it behind Craig's right leg. Like he's going to be looking for a back take or a wrestle up to the back. Inside the closed guard of Jones. Stripping them grips. 2.5 remains here. So they're going to go into overtime where they're going to have to stand. That's going to be really, really interesting, unless any points are scored here in the last 2 minutes.
Meregali should be able to create an off balance here. He was able to do it a little bit the first time. But Craig, it's so dangerous to stand against Meregali when he's digging under the legs. And that's exactly what Craig's going to have to do to open this level of guard.
Yeah, and staying here on his knees is just, like, you see how Meregali is able to even start off balancing just like that. Scoop grip again here from Meregali. Jones addresses it. B-teams, guards.
Oh, Craig trying to step over. What a play.
Now look at this. Here's the wrestle up. He's got this single here. Craig really needs to get this leg free.
Oh, nice heavy.
Now, if Craig does defend this, Meregali can sit right back down and not be penalized for it.
Nice work.
Now he can't. Now he has to stay standing. All right, so we're about 1 minute and 15 left here, B-Mac, and then we're going to hit an overtime. But here's the thing, is that I really think 1 minute's plenty of time for one of these two to hit a takedown if they actually get boogieing on it. Inside collar tie for Meregali.
Meregali using that left hand to check, shake the base of Craig Jones.
Mercy grips to the one side, inside collar for Meregali. We're getting on short time here. 30 seconds left. Craig in on a shot here. Stands up on it, trying to counter back. I think that was a smart move by Craig to back off of that.
Yeah,
Meregali's very good in that position.
That's right. As soon as his hips got close, Meregali used that overhook, kicked the leg across.
Yep, we're going to see some OT. They're going to put him right to it. Now, I don't think there was any warnings. There was some calls to action, but I don't believe either competitor has any warnings yet.
Yeah, you're correct.
All right, here we go. The Brazilian from New Wave, Nicholas Meregali, and the Australian from B Team, Craig Jones. We're going to figure this out in less than 5 minutes, B-Mac.
It's going to be at least partially decided right here in that wrestle.
Again, that far side. Craig really pushing forward, though, too. Now, listen, in a situation like this, Craig pushing forward and being the aggressor, that can start to draw warnings. That can start to draw calls for action. Meregali fully aware of this, you know. So let's see how there's that body, that underhook that he looks for the body lock.
Craig shakes it off easily, though.
Yeah.
Hard collar tie there on the right side by Meregali.
And also, too, let's remember, too, in the very beginning of this match, you know what I mean, some 10, 11 minutes ago, Craig had that really nice entry into the legs.
Yeah,
you know
if it comes down to a
fairly
decision,
significant movement, you know, fairly significant part of the match as far as action goes.
And
There's
he used it to really expose a threat on the heel hook and to get to the top position with it, so he swept with it.
Yeah. And again, very significant. When you talk about the feet, you know, definitely think Meregali's probably been the busier from the feet. But from the ground, you know, there was a lot of just neutral time.
You're going to get a warning from the referee here, I think.
Yeah. They're definitely letting everybody play a little more today. We did get the double negative in the Rodriguez-Pena match.
Good head position there by Craig, but he let Meregali club him out of there.
Head on head here, inside position with a mercy grip. Craig pushing forward.
Yeah,
saw Meregali just look like try to feint that sweep to the outside.
It's that head positioning that allowed Craig to get closer. He had that inside head position, so when he was able to stay underneath Meregali, and he almost locked the body there. There he is again with the inside head.
2.5 minutes. Man, I would never thought that Meregali Jones would be a stand-up battle.
I sort of thought it might come down to this. I was surprised to see Craig pull the guard right away, to be honest with you. I mean, I think that's probably his strength.
Craig, good job getting that foot out quick. Just literally framed up, hands on the shoulders, and just retracts that leg out. Collar again here from Meregali. Mercy grip to the one side.
About 2 minutes left.
And again, I haven't been like jotting down like who's been initiating more or anything like that. So this could be way closer than we think, or this could actually be way more one-sided than we think. You know,
I feel
if you're not actually paying attention to who's starting the action every time, you could be, you know, it happens more than you think. Like sometimes upsets that seem like upsets or bad decisions really aren't, you know, just kind of one person was initiating the action the whole time.
There's a nice shot by Craig. He's got it!
Craig Jones. Wow. Rolls through here as Meregali back to the feet.
Though. He can't
significant. That was significant, B-Mac. Good shot by Jones.
And if you're at the referee or the judges table over there, you've got to see two big moments, one from standing, one from the ground for Craig.
And Meregali able to fight it off, get himself back to the feet, like understanding the rules enough to, you know that he only has so much time. That last minute here. Craig Jones with a very, very nice double leg setup. Just not able to finish it. Meregali in on a single.
Oh, Craig can finish here. That's what happened yesterday with Bame.
Yep.
Bame knew he needed the takedown. Went in, tried to get around the body, and Craig locked him up in that arm and guillotine and put him away quick. 30 seconds left. Meregali has to get busy right here.
And this is the thing. I didn't count how many times that Meregali, even as insignificant it is, attempted those foot sweeps, attempted to pick it up the leg. It may outweigh the two significant things from Craig Jones. You know what I mean? We don't know. But we're about to find out in 10 seconds. All right. B-Mac, Craig Jones, Nicholas Meregali officially in the books. Let's see. Let's see who goes to the finals. Duarte Lovato still happening on mat 1.
Meregali found himself in this same scenario yesterday in his match with Samoas. Very close, and we're going to the
There's the early on. This was the positioning on the leg attack where he was able to use it to come up. No points scored, it was before points. There was that false reap, again, that he was going for. Rolled through a Meregali, defended very well.
There's
a
triangle attempt. That's another moment that I forgot about, actually.
Yeah, made him posture out of it. There was that big double leg attempt by Jones. Man, he was so close too. so close to being able to get that to score. Now you could see just how close this was, is how long it takes the refs to decide. The winner will be going on to face Kynan Duarte, who won on that one. All right, let's see.
And
Craig Jones.
Craig Jones.
B team's Craig Jones is going to move on to the finals to face Kynan Duarte. So B team 2 for 2 in semifinals matches. They will send a representative